Okay, let's talk a little bit more about what magic E does to C and K when they are at the end of words. We talked a little bit about it in our magic E video, but because it's so odd, I thought we maybe should practice it just a little bit more so we can get really good at spelling words with that CK and adding a magic E. So let's look at the word rack. Rack. I put my bike on a bike rack. C and K at the end there. Right? At the end of words, we usually see CK together. Now, if we're going to add a magic E, two things can happen. So we add a magic E, right, to the end. Two things happen. Either magic E shoots his sparks over the letter K, and the clever cat goes away because she doesn't like her hair to get burned. And we have these four. We get the word rake, rake. Like I rake the leaves in the yard, right? Rake. But magic E can also, if we have the word rack, and we add a magic E, sometimes kicking king goes away, but when that happens, clever cat changes her sound and she makes the S sound. She hisses, right? Because her hair gets a little burned, her fur gets a little burned from the sparks. So now we have the word race, race, like I ran a race, race. So clever cat can change this word rack into rake, and it can be turned into race just by adding a magic E to the end. So if you see a magic E next to the letter C, that letter C is making its S sound almost always. So when you're reading and you see that, change that C sound to see if a word makes more sense. If it doesn't make sense, saying its K sound. All right, let's try another one. We are going to keep our CK because all of our words in this video are going to have a CK at the end. But let's try the word, let's try the word shack, right? Shack. I need an S and an H to make that sh sound. And then I need an A. Shack, right? Shack. Now, if I add a magic E, two things can happen. We can't have CK here because then when magic E shoots its sparks, they'd land on clever cat, and that doesn't work. It needs to touch the vowel. So if C goes away, we get the word shake, shake, right? Like a milkshake. Or if you shake something up, you know, or you get really cold and you start to shake, shake. Or the K can go away and we can leave clever cat here, but she makes her S sound and we get the word ace, chase. Not a real word, but that's the word that we make, right? It's a nonsense word. So when we have the word shack and we add a magic E, we can get shake or we can get chase, right? Okay, let's try another word. Miss Bache-Wiig's name has this in it. Did you know that? Let's see. What do we need to start with? A G. Okay. If we start with the word grack, which is a nonsense word, right? If we start with the word grack and we add a magic E to the end, we've got to take one of these letters away. So if we first start with the C, we get the word grake, grake, which is not a real word, right? Nonsense word. But we take the K away, we put the clever cat here, and we have it say its S sound, we get the word grace, grace, right? It's Miss Bache-Wiig's name, it's Miss Reed's name, or it can be a word that's not, it doesn't even have to be a name. If it's a name, we use a capital letter G though here, right? So Miss Bache-Wiig's name has this clever cat trick in it. Clever cat magic E trick. All right, let's do one more. Let's try the word now. This is a nonsense word when it starts, but it creates two real words. Let's see. Let's start with the word fac. Fac. If we added a T to the end, it would be fact. But we just have the word fac, which is a nonsense word, right? But if we add a magic E to the end, and we take away, first let's take away clever cat. Here we get the word fake, fake, right? If something's not real, it's fake or made up, right? Fiction stories are fake. Somebody made them up. They did not really happen. Fake. Okay? And if we take the K away and we leave clever cat in there, we get the word face. Face. Right? Like you've got one. Point to it. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth are on your face. So we can spell lots of different words with magic E and clever cat and kicking king. Look in your books today and try to find a clever cat and kicking king and a magic E working together. If you can't find any in your books, can you use some of the words, either the words we did in this video or were other words that you can think of that have that magic E, C-K in them? And see if you can write me some sentences that have this tricky magic E in them. And send me a picture of your work when you're done. Awesome job.